What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Real Quick.
Just real quick.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys. We've got a couple of things we're going to go over today. I got Josh in the studio with me today.
What's up, JKR fam?
And first thing I want to cover is we have had a phenomenal year so far. We've had a lot of stuff happen, some good, some bad, but man, we got some incredible things happening. We've made so much progress this year with all of our systems, all the comp plans with Salesforce. There's such amazing things that are preparing us for an incredible 2023. I'm excited. It's been a lot of work. We've got a lot of people in the background that have helped us get this far, and we're going to rattle off some of those names. First thing we want to talk about is I'm going to pass it off to Josh because we got some exciting events coming up.
Yeah, so we got the Christmas season coming up. Super exciting. We've got the Christmas parties planned for both the offices. We're going to have our St. George Christmas party is going to be December 16th. And some logistical stuff for that. We want everyone to bring a $25 gift for a gift exchange. So that'd be really fun. And then as far as like attire, we're going to put together a really fun contest for everyone. So if you want to wear something festive, if you want to be a part of that contest, for each of the parties that we do, we're going to put together a little prize that you can win for whoever is dressed the most festive, whoever has the best dress. Whatever it is, if you wear it and you win, you'll win some money. So it'll be a fun little prize for you guys. The Draper Christmas party is going to be the 13th of December. Same concept, $25 gift for the gift exchange, and then we'll be doing the same thing for that. It'll probably be office. We will probably do like an office competition, or maybe we'll do like a company competition.
So I think we'll just do it per
office,
per party.
Yeah. That's
so
fair.
then it's exciting, and then we'll compare because we'll have pictures and stuff. We'll compare who had the best, and maybe we'll do a prize for the company one too.
I'll probably have the best, but it'll be fine.
Maybe I don't know. Jason will give you a run for your money. He always shows up in some snazzy Christmas outfits.
Well, he had a good Halloween costume too.
Did he?
So,
and just real quick, so you guys understand on the gift exchange, those of you who haven't done this gift exchange, it's so fun. It's $25 gift. You can spend less, you can spend more, but try and stick right around $25. Get creative. Have it be something interesting. Last year at the St. George party, those of you who were there, we had some really interesting stuff came up. And it made it fun. Yeah. And then if everybody brings it, then everybody can participate. So make sure that if you're bringing multiple people, that they bring one too, because it's so much fun when everybody can get involved. And we start out giving them out. You go pick the one that you want that looks the best, and then as you open it up, it opens it up for other people to steal yours. And we'll go over more rules there, but it's so fun.
If you've seen The Office, just don't bring an MP3 player or don't bring an iPod, because then everyone's going to want that. And side note, everyone needs to get me a present for Christmas too. That's just a side thing. But
got you covered, buddy.
But that's it. That should be everything for the Christmas party. We're really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. A chance for us to get festive, hang out as a team, and bond a little bit more. So just plan for that. Make sure that's on your schedule and your calendar so we can all be there.
And then how about some exciting news on the recruiting department?
Well, I would consider myself an expert on the news. So
let's hear it.
Yeah, so we've got some really exciting news in the recruiting department. So last month was actually our best month for recruiting. We hired 21 new people for the company. And those numbers we want to continue growing because obviously, as you guys know, we are growing as a company and we need to find some more top talent to add to the team. So this last month, we had some really awesome people join the team. In our Draper office, we have Ben. So cool story for Ben. Ben's actually Sarah's sister. As you guys know, Sarah's our field manager for Draper.
Ben is Sarah's brother.
Ben is Sarah's brother. Sarah's Ben's sister. And he's just been watching her success, and he called her up one day and said, hey, I want to join the team. What do I have to do? So she put him in a group chat with me, and now he's starting with us. So we're really excited for Ben, not just because Sarah's amazing, but we know he's going to do an awesome job too. We have Troy, who started with us this last month. Really fun story about Troy. Troy's actually a really good friend of mine. We met in Mexico while I was on my mission in Mexico. So Troy's a really amazing guy. We're excited to have him. He's going to be a great value add to the team as well. Then we have Adnan. who came to us from Indeed. Really excited for him. Adnan actually brought on someone else who is his friend. Khalid started with us in that Draper office as well. So we had some really awesome talent joining us this last month, and I wanted to highlight those people because I talk about it a lot, but we have really amazing opportunities for the recruiting bonuses in the company. And we now have 3 people in our Draper office that have come on as a recruit from someone within the company. So I'm going to keep pushing that and keep talking about that because, as we know, in this industry, in recruiting, when you recruit somebody into the company, they will perform way better because they have someone there that's going to guide them and teach them and be invested in their success. So those are the people we brought on in our Draper office. Boise, we had a lot of success up there with our hiring class in St. George. St. George is crushing it. We're starting 10 new people tomorrow for our St. George office. So they'll have their hands full, but we know that they can handle it. So,
and I want to give a shout out to Bobby as well, AKA Rip. Since we got 2 Bobbies, he's going to go by Rip, I believe. But he's been tearing it up. He's been serious about getting started fast. And me and him have done a little bit of coaching, and he's been listening and absorbing as much as possible. He's been working closely with our St. George team. And on this Arizona trip, he's got his first 2 sales out of the way. So congratulations, Rip. Just the beginning, brother. And next, I want to do some shout-outs for our installers. The guys behind the scene, the last ones there, these guys are absolutely amazing. And we hype these guys up like you wouldn't believe. Because not only does it help them in their belief and what they stand for out there when they're representing JKR Windows, but I believe it to be true. These guys are representing JKR Windows, and they know what we stand for and what we do and what we want to do to separate ourselves from these other companies. And they go in there and deliver at such a high level, and they don't get near enough credit. And if you go pay attention to all these hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews that we have, they're talking about the installers. They're not talking about me. They're not talking about you. They're talking about the installers because it's been a while since they saw you. But the last people they saw left a good impression. They took care of them. They did everything with a very high attention to detail. So if you run into an installer, if you see a van out there, go by and say hi and tell them how much we appreciate them. We've got a list of installers, so I'm not going to list them all off. But you guys, I see you, and we love you. And we just had all of our Salt Lake guys up finishing all the installs in Idaho where the average temperature was about 35 degrees. And those boys are, no matter if it's rain, snow, cold, hot, they know how to get it done. Okay, and how about a big shout out for our girl Sarah too?
Yeah, Sarah's been crushing it. And to talk on that point, I wanted to shout out Sarah, but I also wanted to shout out our field managers. So Sarah and Joel, they stepped into those positions, and those positions were relatively pretty new.
Yeah.
We pushed
brand
those
new.
positions. Yeah, brand new. When I first got here, like 6 months ago, we started working on those. And so we put them in those positions, and we used we kind of told them they'd be guinea pigs because we wanted to use them to see if it worked, if it didn't work. And they've gone beyond our expectations. They've crushed it. They're doing an amazing job. So huge shout out to our field managers. Joel for always being able to help and train, also closing deals. He's going out and closing his guys' deals while training them how to knock the doors and set the appointments. And then Sarah's just a huge example for her team up there in Draper because not only is she training, but she is always leading the pack in revenue for that Draper office. And most of the time is in the top 3 for revenue of coordinators for the month.
In the company, yeah.
In the company. So
Sarah, we see you. You're doing great.
Doing an
Appreciate
amazing job.
you.
So again, shout out to our field managers. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. And you guys are the reason why we have so much success with our coordinators. So,
and our boy Joel, he's on another level too. Yeah. The guy is a teacher at heart. He actually used to be a teacher before he came to JKR Windows. And to see you up in front of a team teaching from the heart and sharing everything that you have with your people because of your belief that you have in people and your love of people is incredible. So appreciate you, Joel. You're an incredible addition to our team.
Absolutely.
And how about some shout outs for our amazing operations team? Haley and Jordan do all the ordering. And I don't know how much you guys know about what goes into ordering, but we've had a lot of ups and downs. We'd have several people in that position that have had their fingers in ordering. And these ladies, are absolutely amazing. They've got something like a 98% accuracy with all of their ordering, which means less issues with our customers. And I had no idea that it would turn out as good as it has. So thank you so much, Jordan and Haley, for all of your attention to detail. You guys are incredible, and you don't get enough credit. So here is a great opportunity for us to start giving credit to people that are behind the scenes, putting in a lot of work to help us do our jobs better and to help us build confidence in what we do, because we are representing our customers at a very high level.
Well, and the cool thing with that too, Jeff, is obviously you're down here in the St. George office more often. I'm up in the Draper office, and I can tell you, Jordan takes her job so serious when she's ordering. And the reason I'm sure the reason why we have such a good conversion rate is because she gets into her office, closes the doors, shut the windows, and she is working her ass off. And so huge shout out to you guys, because without them, it would not be running as smoothly as it could.
Yep, all that stuff behind the scenes. We got us as salespeople. We got this much of a job to do. And then there is so much stuff that goes on in the back end to make sure that we fulfill at a high level for our customers. And there's a lot of people that deserve a lot of credit for that. And how about a big shout out for Jason also? Jason, you may or may not even watch these, but man, we appreciate you. You're like the elder of the group, and we love you, buddy. And the time to criticals, the amount of accuracy that we've had from all of our criticals that you've done for us has been amazing. And it helps having 25, 30 years of experience in the replacement window industry. So appreciate you, man, and excited to have you and for the future of working together. And then Cody, listen, Cody's another guy that doesn't get enough credit. He shows up every day, day in and day out. The guy doesn't do remote days. He doesn't take hardly any days off. He's got like 8 or 9 kids. He's got a ton of responsibilities as a father and as a husband, but he shows up 100% for JKR Windows and his team. And not only is he out there doing little installs and doing service work and checking invoices, but he's also taking calls and answering messages at all hours of the day to help us get through all these challenges that we've been going through with Salesforce. So, Cody, appreciate you, buddy. We're glad to have you as part of the JKR family, and we couldn't have gotten this far this fast with Salesforce without your help. So,
yeah, I can attest to that. I get to listen to all the calls whenever Riley calls up and asks about Salesforce every 2 minutes. So him and Ray do an amazing job. I also want to give a huge shout out to Ray as well. So one of the things that we're going to start doing here in the future, and we've started doing already, is we're going to be doing a recruiting event each month per office. And I suck at putting together events. Planning stuff, I'm not good at.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. And so I went to Ray and I was like, hey, Ray, I know that you do this. Would you mind, taking time out of your busy schedule to help me to plan this event? And she hopped right on it. She's like, oh, I know exactly what we can do. We can do this. We've got this. We got this. And she put it all together. All I had to do was tell her what time I wanted it to be, and it was perfect. And the event that we had was amazing. So huge shout out to Ray for being available to help, because she does so much already. So thank you so much, Ray, for all that you do and all that you keep doing for the company.
Yeah, for some people it comes naturally. And for Ray, she likes doing those events, and they usually turn out really well.
Turn out amazing. Yeah, way better than if I would have planned it.
Yeah. Well, most time they don't happen, because if it's relying on us to get it scheduled and to get it all organized, it mysteriously doesn't happen.
Somehow.
So thank you, Ray, for helping us with those. And we're probably going to need more help in the future. So we're going to be leaning on you, because we got to do some in St. George and more in Draper. And this is an important part of our recruiting process moving forward for getting people involved and helping them see the culture and the environment and the amazing people that we have here as part of JKR Windows. And just a couple last-minute announcements as well. We got next week, starting on Monday, we got a blitz starting in Idaho Falls. So our whole Draper office heading to Idaho Falls. We got some backup going up there as well. J-Rod and I think was Patrick going up there, or he's not coming up till they get back to Salt Lake?
I think he'll be coming up to Salt Lake when they come back.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited about that trip. Last time we were there, most of you got to experience that, and we absolutely killed it up there. Now we got all the installs completed. And we got an extra pain point because it was like perfect weather when we were there last time. And now it's going to be a little colder.
Unless you were in the Draper Airbnb that had no air conditioning. Besides that, yeah.
Oh, didn't hear about that one.
That's all right. We battled through it.
But I'm excited about the Idaho Blitz. And make sure you guys are still planning on the summit in January. So we're going to be doing a Blitz. So there's going to be more information coming. We're getting closer. We're still trying to decide on where it's going to be. But we're going to do an awesome summit, and I want everybody to be there. So I don't have exact dates yet, but sometime in January, we're doing a summit, kind of a retreat style with the entire company, where we get everybody together, talk about our goals for 2023, the amazing things that are happening in JKR Windows, a lot of recognition, prizes. It's going to be awesome. And to finish this thing off, just real quick, I appreciate every one of you guys. We got some big plans for JKR Windows, and big shout out to Josh for his contribution to the company and the team and helping us build this thing up to a sales force of a couple hundred people over the next couple of years. We want to dominate the window industry. There's a lot of people out there that are getting taken advantage of, that we run into on a daily basis, that now we got to them too late, and there's nothing we can do. But what we can do is, moving forward, we can do a little bit extra. We can work on our skills a little bit more. We can knock one more street. All those little things is what separates the average and ordinary from the extraordinary. And unless you're doing those extra things, we can't go out there and make the kind of impact that we have the opportunity to make in the replacement window industry and help people from getting taken advantage of, and set them up with some high performance JKR windows with everything else that we offer them on the back end to make sure that they're always going to be happy and taken care of for the rest of their life in that house. So until next time, Josh, you got any final words for us?
Just to caveat off of what you said, Jeff, there's an urgency to helping the people, our customers, but there's also an urgency to helping people get into our company and have the opportunity of working for JKR Windows. Because at the end of the day, the opportunity that we have available here is greater than anywhere else that they're going to go. Better than anything else that they're doing. And the time that they spend investing into building themselves a career at JKR Windows will be a greater return on their investment than anywhere else they can go. So don't forget that there's urgency in our customers, but there's urgency in the people that you could be reaching out to and helping to come into the company. Because at the end of the day, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So the more people we can bring into this opportunity, the more success we'll have, and a lot quicker and a lot better. So that's the last thing I wanted to say.
We are JKR. Let's go. Later on, guys.